I remember he was help me with the groceries in his car.
When we were in the garage, seeing who's gonna win for horseback riding, and we kept changing our mind, and the red horse ended up winning.
One of my favorite memories of David is like when he was like on the phone, and he was getting really angry, and it was really funny because we were in the garage.
My favorite memories of David is definitely gonna be him making fun of me. It's gonna be him asking me why I didn't do my hair when I clearly did it. Him asking me what my address is because I'm at his house and that's not my address. So definitely that, or him trying to juke me out of my change and trade. So yeah, it's gonna be him making me laugh mostly.
Well, he told me I was lazy once, which is true, but he didn't have to tell me that. But that'll be it. I like that he's honest. I will miss most, like, your guys' whole family in general. It's just very together, and I don't have that with my family, so it's nice to be able to have that with you guys.
So my favorite memory of David is when he found something I lost, and he said, "Hey Sarah, I got something for you." And he opens his hand, and it was a ring that I had lost. And he said, "When you gonna break me off some of that bread?" And I literally had no idea what he was talking about. I just like laughed, like, and as soon as I laughed and got in the car with Tony, I was like, what did he say? I have no idea what that means. I literally thought he was talking about bread because I came back from working a shift at a restaurant. I thought he wanted me to bring him back food.
So probably one of my more favorite memories of David, I was in high school, and you know, I usually got home a little bit sooner than my mom and David did. And one day I decided to sneak a girl into the house. Oh, hell no, baby. I snuck a girl in the house, and David came home a little earlier than I thought, and he caught me, you know, so I kicked her out the house really quick. And, you know, I always kind of thought me and David had that, you know, relationship where he would keep it on a DL, but he ended up telling my mom. You know, my mom was pretty upset with me, and I say, I guess, is my favorite memory because, you know, it just reminded me that David, even though I felt we were always really cool, but, you know, he was still an adult, you know, and a male role model in my life, and he did the right thing by doing that. So I just, you know, now me being an adult, I appreciate the fact that he did that a lot.
So I had an ex, and my brother got into a tiff with him, and he put hands on my brother. And I just turned into a roaring lion, because that's my baby. And David said, "Tracy, I don't even know how you got up the stairs that fast." He said, "Boy, you saw your brother and you just bolted. You jumped from the bottom of the staircase all the way to the top of the stairs." And I guess, I don't know what I showed him that day, but he always likes to bring up that little incident.
I remember her making food for me. Oatmeal, cereal. and her always on the TV for me. Her always put my shoes on when they're tight.
When we were laying down in her room watching Ellen and eating sunflower seeds for like an hour because I like hanging out with Grandma.
One of my favorite memories with Grandma is when all of us went to the zoo. Because it was like one of the times where I really got to spend a lot of quality time with her.
I don't have one favorite memory, but I would say that my favorite memories would have to be all of her wonderful events that she holds at her house.
My favorite memory of Grandma in her home that injured my toe was when it was Christmas Eve, I think, and I was carrying 6 pizzas to bring it to her house so we could all celebrate as the little family that you guys are to me. And I was carrying them, and you know how her steps are really long? So I didn't realize that the steps were that long. So I stepped, and then I like moved forward and I hit my toe and broke my toenail in half. And the first thing she asked me was if the pizzas were okay. Like I didn't just injure my whole toe, but it's okay.
My favorite memory of Mrs. Melva Jean is seeing her reaction when Tony graduated. It was just so sweet, and helping her plan his whole party. It was just very sweet to spend that kind of time with her. It was such a special moment for her and her son.
Okay.
Wait, for her and her cute son. Okay.
So I don't have just one favorite memory with my mom. I mean, I guess I was her road dog for a long time. So we've been in some interesting situations. I think my most favorite was me, my mom, and Adrian were on our way to the video store, and some man cut my mom off, and just our luck, he was going to the same place we were going to and parked right next to us. So my mom, being the lioness that she is, got out the car, roared at this man to get out of his car, while me and Adrian walked into the store completely embarrassed. And then while we're in the store, the man comes in the store and calls my mom a black. And my mom continues to push this old white man into the metal detectors. Everything fell over, and me and Adrian are standing there like, oh my gosh. And the whole store just came to a halt. I mean, it wasn't funny at the moment, but now when I look back, it's hilarious as hell.
One of my favorite memories of my mom, and you know, I have a lot, but one that just always kind of sticks out from my childhood because, you know, it's the epitome of who my mom is and how she doesn't play any games. But when I was younger, we used to share a restroom. You know, we had two separate rooms, but like we had a conjoined restroom, and we would get ready together every morning. And you know, I was like 13, 14 maybe, so I was like starting to grow, and I was like taller than her, going through puberty, all that stuff. And I had developed this bad habit of smacking my lips when she would tell me something that I didn't care to hear, you know. So she'd say, you know, Tony, go take out the trash, and I go, you know, what, and I do that, you know. And she told me, she was like, the next time you do that, I'm gonna sock you in your chest. And I was like, yeah, mom, whatever. So we're getting ready together in the restroom, and I'm like brushing my teeth, and then, you know, like washing my face, whatever, getting ready. And then she tells me to do something, or she made some kind of comment to me. And I did it again, you know, I went, and before my lips had even like fully separated, she had come all the way across the restroom and socked me in my chest so hard. And I was like, and that was that was the last time I ever did that. So lesson learned, and like I said, that's just the epitome of mom. You know, she's loving, and she's you know, got a huge heart, but she can also be pretty fierce when she needs to be.
I'm gonna get outside with him and watch.
Maybe basically just being able to see him too a lot more.
Just being able to go over to their house, because when I go over to their house, it's like I can see them and stuff.
What I'm gonna miss the most is probably the comic relief. David's a pretty funny guy. I don't know if always intentional, but he's always you know, even though he's kind of got that rough, rugged demeanor, he's probably one of the more sweeter people that I know, and he's always got a smile on his face. So I'm gonna miss all the laughs that we share.
Loving her. Thank you for doing everything for me.
Being able to just go to her house and actually hang out with her and see her a lot more.
Sure, everyone knows that Melva Jean is the best host ever. And she takes pride in her hosting work. So I would say that's definitely gonna be some of the things I miss the most, because I really don't know who's gonna take charge and, you know, fulfill that need that we have in our family of our special events, birthdays, whatever. Grandma always takes care of it, so no one's ever gonna be able to do as great as a job as she has done to bring us all together and make us feel like a family.
What I'm gonna miss most about having them so far away is them taking care of all the kids so we can go on cute date nights.
So what I'm gonna miss most about my mom is that she's definitely been one of the biggest helps in my life. You know, I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of things if it wasn't for her. You know, she's helped me so much with everything. You know, I wouldn't have been able to graduate from college if it wasn't for all the help that she gave me. You know, I wouldn't have been able to have any semblance of like a regular, you know, teenage life if it wasn't for all the help that she gave me helping me raise Sean. You know, I just wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for all the influence that she's had in my life and all the support that she's given me and all the love and encouragement. So having that nearby every day is definitely something that I'm going to miss the most.
Mom is always helping me out. Whatever little bind I'm in, she's always there to rescue me. She's my superwoman. I mean, I'm gonna miss my mom. She's my everything. Mom and David help me out the most. Whenever I need something, they're there. You know, shoot, if I ever needed food, they're there. Money, gas, a place to live, a hug, a conversation. They're the two that I go to. They're very close to where I live and they're close to my heart.
Little girl. Little girl, where your mama at? Is this your address? What are you doing here?
Hey Sarah, when you gonna give me some Universal tickets? You know, SeaWorld, I like SeaWorld. I just want tickets, Sarah. Give me whatever tickets.
Hey Dave, I don't know, man. I think the Lakers are gonna win tonight. You wanna bet on that? How much you got on that? Hey Dave, I don't know, man. I think it might rain tomorrow. You wanna bet on that? I'll put $5 on it right now. Hey Tony, let me hold $5. You got $5 I can hold real quick? Let me hold $5.
Map Jane! You know, how much change you got there? Dad, I'll give you $5 for that whole jar of pennies. David, it's like $10 a penny. It ain't no more than $5 in that jar.
Don't mess with my couch.
Keisha. Shut up! Shut up! Hey son, how you doing, son? Huh? Tracy! Didn't I tell you? Wait, son. You know Tyrone cousin. Wait, Tracy, didn't I tell you? Son, you listen to me, son?
Tony, you know who I was talking to the other day? I was talking to Joni's grandkids, nephew's cousin, Lisa. Remember little Lisa from what you probably don't remember, but anyway, I was talking to Lisa and she told me that Jean had lost the baby when she was going over to Millie's house. I don't know any of those people.
Woo! Excuse me. Woo! Excuse me.
We love you and we'll miss you.